everybody. This is Rich Hanlin. Actually, I should have had that in front of me when I started that. But everybody, this is Rich Hanlin with Crypto Closers. You know, we're having some fun with ChatGPT, and we did a video about dollar cost averaging some specific items. But I wanted to ask ChatGPT to go back and look specifically at all crypto opportunities. If you could dollar cost average, which one would have been the best investment? And let's see what it said. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to share my screen here. So basically I said, if I could invest $100 per month for the last 5 years using dollar cost averaging, what cryptocurrency would have been the best investment to be in? Well, this is what it said. It said, if you had invested $100 per month using dollar cost averaging DCA strategy into Bitcoin over the last 5 years, January 2020 to December 2024, it would have been one of the most profitable cryptocurrency investments. Bitcoin's performance, 2020 Bitcoin started around 7,200, ended the year about 29,000. I didn't even know that. 2021, it reached all-time high, approximately 64 in April, dipped, and then peaked again around 69,000 in November. 2022 faced a downturn, dropping below 20,000 amid market corrections. Yes, it's also one of the most volatile investments, and you have to have the stomach for it. But with volatility comes opportunity. Look at this. 2023 recovered, surpassing 50,000 by year end, and 2024 achieved a new all-time high, exceeding 100,000 in December. I want you to keep that in mind. That is crypto in a nutshell, the volatility, how it goes up and down. That's why the power of dollar cost averaging comes into play. When you consistently invest a small amount every month, over time, you catch highs, you catch lows, you catch the peaks, you catch the troughs. Nothing just goes straight up and nothing just goes straight down, but you can't pick the highs, you can't pick the lows. Or they say you can't pick the tops, you can't pick the bottoms. Nobody can. By consistently investing $100 monthly, you would have accumulated Bitcoin at various price points, averaging out the cost and mitigating the impact of volatility. Alternative cryptocurrencies, while other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Dogecoin have also seen significant gains, Bitcoin's market dominance and widespread adoption make it relatively stable choice for long-term DCA investing. Conclusion, implementing a DCA strategy into Bitcoin over the past 5 years would have yielded substantial returns, capitalizing on its growth trajectory and market position. So is it too late to start dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin? Well, let's take a look. What is the expected value of Bitcoin to be from 2025 year by year to 2035? So let's say the next 10 years. Let's see what it does. I have no idea what it's going to do, but let's see if it does it or not. All right, let's take a look here. Predicting the future value of Bitcoin is highly speculative due to its volatility, regulatory developments, technical advancements, and overall market sentiment. However, I can outline a few general factors that could influence the 2025 to 2035. Factors impacting Bitcoin's price: adoption of Bitcoin by institutions, global economic factors, technological improvements, regulation, and market sentiment. Potential price predictions are hypothetical. Remember that, it's hypothetical. Bitcoin could hit as high as 100 to 150,000. Well, we're already at the 105 as of today, so 150,000, that would be cool. 2026 up to 200, 2027 up to 300, 2028 up to 500, 2029 up to 750, and then 2030 $1 million. pardon me. Nothing like reading all that in one breath. 2035, as high as $3 million. Oof. Wow. These are speculative numbers based on current trends and developments. Cryptocurrencies inherently are volatile, and external factors such as major regulatory shifts, technological breakthroughs, or economic crisis could drastically alter Bitcoin's price. and then ask me if I want specifics. I love doing this, and people think it's crazy because they think, oh man, it's 100,000. I missed out. And it's like, no, you just need to get started, because by 2035, 10 years from now, they're estimating $3 million. So watch this. What is the amount of Bitcoin needed to be a millionaire in the future? To become a millionaire with Bitcoin in the future, the amount needed will depend on Bitcoin's overall price at the time. Let's break down the calculation, assuming various future prices for Bitcoin. Example, calculation in 2035, if you want to be a millionaire and assuming different price of Bitcoins in 2035, here's how much Bitcoin you would need. One Bitcoin at $1 million would mean you need one full Bitcoin. Scenario, if Bitcoin was 500,000, you'd need 2 Bitcoins, stuff like that. A lot of people are saying because of the scarcity of Bitcoin, watch this. If you're investing today to 2024 using dollar cost averaging, you would want to estimate how much Bitcoin to accumulate by 2035 to reach $1 million. You need to consider today's Bitcoin price. To accumulate 1 Bitcoin at today's price, you would need to invest around $27,000 to $30,000 one-time investment. Alternatively, if you are using DCA with a monthly investment of $100, you would take several years to accumulate 1 Bitcoin, depending on how the price fluctuates over time. We talk about retirement, we talk about what we're trying to accomplish, and why so many people need to put in, the maximum in their 401k, hoping for the maximum match, hoping for the maximum return, which on average is 7 to 10% per year in the stock market. And I look at this and I'm thinking, you should do that. Absolutely. You should always diversify. But why in the world wouldn't you put $100 per month into Bitcoin and allow time to work to your advantage? This is not trading. This is not waking up every morning, getting in and getting out. This is buying and accumulating a item that is very scarce. People say, well, what do you mean scarcity? Well, let me show you. Why is Bitcoin, let's make sure I spell it right, Bitcoin considered to be scarce? Let's find out. I'm not sure how much it's going to tell us on that. Oh, here it is. Bitcoin is considered scarce because it has a fixed supply of only 21 million coins, which is programmed into its underlying code. This limited supply creates scarcity, much like precious metals such as gold, making Bitcoin potentially valuable asset. Here's why it's scarce. Fixed supply of 21 million. The total supply is capped at 21 million and no more can ever be created. This is defined by the protocol and is enforced by the network, making it fundamentally different from traditional fiat currencies, which can be printed in unlimited amounts by governments and central banks. They have halving events. For every 4 years, the block reward, the reward miners receive for verifying transactions, is halved, cut in half. This means that the rate at which new Bitcoins are created becomes slower and slower over time, reducing the amount of new Bitcoin entering calculation or entering circulation. Decentralized and immutable supply. Bitcoin is not controlled by any central authority like government or central bank that can decide to print more coins. The protocol is decentralized, meaning no single entity can change the rules of supply. Increasing demand and limited supply. As Bitcoin becomes more widely adopted and more individual institutions and even governments recognize its value as a store of wealth, the demand for Bitcoin increases. However, the supply is limited. This growing demand can drive up its value, much like any other scarce resource. Mining difficulty. The process of mining Bitcoin, creating new Bitcoin by solving complex mathematical problems, becomes progressively harder over time. This is known as a difficulty adjustment. As more miners join the network, the difficulty increases, ensuring that new Bitcoin is mined at a stable rate. The control over the supply further reinforces scarcity. Lastly, scarcity as a value proposition. Bitcoin scarcity makes it an attractive store of value similar to gold because it is limited and decentralized. Many people believe Bitcoin can act as a hedge against inflation and devaluation of fiat currencies. The idea is that as more people recognize its value, the price will increase over time due to the finite supply. ChatGPT is right on the money, and it's saying it way better than I could ever say it. How incredible is this tool? When you want to ask it very detailed items, it just keeps delivering. I'm liking that, liking it a lot. Let me get back here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. There we go. All right. I wasn't looking to make a long video. I just wanted to get really detailed for some people that are asking me about Bitcoin. Is the opportunity over? The answer is definitely no. Most people would say we're just getting started. It's just being recognized by the government. Now we have the possibility of the U.S. using it as one of its stores of value and reserves. The world is recognizing Bitcoin. It's a great time to get involved in Bitcoin. You don't take my word for it. I'm nobody as far as the world's concerned. That's why I try and show the sources. I try and show you sources where you can go get your own information. That's the power of getting in front of something. If you ever wanted to get in front of an investment with just a little bit of money, I think Bitcoin is one of the greatest opportunities out there. I think crypto as a whole, I think it's addicting. I think you need to learn. Think you need to become comfortable with how to use crypto. A lot of exchanges like Fidelity, as well as Coinbase and Crypto.com, all these places, JP Morgan Chase, are starting to allow you to hold crypto. I would like to see that more widespread. We're going to see some more banks coming that are crypto friendly. We have them outside the United States and other countries, but I think the next administration, we might actually see that here on U.S. soil. I know everybody's gearing up for it. This last week, we found out Bank of America is actually using XRP to move money. So it's happening right now. If there was ever a time to just take a chance and get involved for pennies compared to what you're doing in your normal retirement, I mean, I saw something that said the average person, has something like $50,000 at retirement right now. It's like people aren't going to get there. They're worried about Social Security, stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not sure it could actually happen like that. So I'm telling you right now, this is the time to take a chance on yourself. Hell, if you don't like it, get out of it, but at least try. I think that's the main thing. Try and fail. But if you don't try, then you'll never know. Take a chance on yourself. All right. Hey, my name is Rich Hanlin. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you enjoy your day and love to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel. Let's talk some more about crypto and let's keep each other informed. Until next time, take care.